Hello math lovers, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be discussing the laws of exponents. This will be part one of a two-part video series. The first four laws are the product law, the quotient law, the zero exponent law, the identity exponent law. Let's go straight up to the product law. The product law states that a raised to the power m times a raised to the power n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Let us understand that the reason we're doing that is based on the assumption that the two quantities on the left that we're multiplying together have the same base, which is a in this case. So a raised to the power m times a raised to the power n will be equal to a raised to the power m plus n. M and n are the exponents of each of the quantities on the left side. So let's think about this with a number. It will make more sense. 2 raised to the power 3 times 2 raised to the power 2, right? Where m in this case is equal to 3 and n is equal to 2. So when we apply the law, we will be saying that 2 raised to the power 3 plus 2, which is equal to 2 raised to the power 5, right? And if you punch this into a calculator, you will be getting 32. Now, let's go the old-fashioned way. 2 raised to the power 3 means 2 times 2 times 2 3 times, and 2 raised to the power 2 simply means multiply 2 by itself, right? So 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, and 2 times 2 is 4. So 8 times 4 is equal to 32, which proves the law. On this side of the equation we have 32, and on the other side we have 32, which actually shows that the law holds true. Let's talk about the quotient law. The quotient law states that a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equal to a raised to the power m minus n. On the condition that the two quantities have the same base, which is a, we can actually subtract the exponent of the number below the fraction from the exponent of the number above the fraction, and that would be equal to a raised to the power m minus n, and that's the quotient law for short. So let's take an example just to kind of drive this point home. So 7 raised to the power 6 divided by 7 raised to the power 4. According to that law, since the base is the same, which is 7, all we need to do is to subtract 4 from 6, right? And that would be equal to 7 raised to the power 2, and that would be equal to 49. Again, let's do it the very crude way, right? So 7 raised to the power 6 means multiply 7 6 times. So that would be 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6. And for the other one, it says 7 raised to the power 4, and that means multiply 7 4 times, right? So that's 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. So clearly we have a lot of 7s up there and we have a lot of 7s down there, so we can actually cross them out. 7 by 7, 7 cancels another 7, this 7 cancels this one, and this one takes care of this one, right? So that would be 7 times 7, and that's also equal to 49. Again, we've been able to prove the quotient law of exponents because 79 is also equal to 79 here. Let's talk about the last two, which would be the identity exponent law and the zero exponent law. The identity exponent law simply says that a raised to the power 1 remains a, right? Any quantity raised to the power of 1 remains the quantity itself, right? And I think that's easily understood when we do this, right? If we think about it from the point of view of what does a raised to the power 1 mean? It means a appearing one time, and that is simply equal to a, right? Also, let's talk about the zero exponent law. What that means is that any quantity raised to the power 0 will always be equal to 1. This is easy to understand if we remember that 0 is equal to 1 minus 1, right? And if we apply the quotient exponent law, that would be equal to a raised to the power 1 divided by a raised to the power 1. That's kind of like reversing the law, right? So a raised to the power 1 divided by a raised to the power 1. And we also just talked about the identity exponent law. And we said a raised to the power 1 is also equal to a. And same thing is applying down here. A raised to the power 1 is equal to a. So when a cancels a, it becomes 1. This also proves that the zero exponent law holds true. And that's all that we have for you for today. If you don't understand any part of this tutorial, please put your comments down in the description below, just below the description, and I definitely will be sure to re-explain in another tutorial. That's all I have for you for today. Please subscribe to the channel, and we will be talking to you next week about the second part of the law of exponents. Thank you.